Did you hear it? Did you hear the om-noms?
Nom nom.
Nom. Come on in. Welcome to the Takes All Kinds podcast, episode 202. We're recording this on, well, Carson, we've hit the midnight hour here in Missouri. So it is Saturday, but it's still Friday in Cali. So we're recording. We're intending to film this on Friday, January 31st, and you'll be hearing this on Monday, February 3rd.
We are time travelers today, folks.
Woo!
And really, there's only one person to blame for that, and that's me. I was running a little behind. Had to make it later. I mean, technically, if you know what, technically, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. Technically, it's Gavin's fault.
It's my fault. I was at work till 10:30.
So he had to work because now he's switching his days on me, driving me absolutely up the wall. This motherfucker. He doesn't think I'm busy.
He's gonna take me out back and he's gonna shoot me.
That's what I'd really like to do. You know what I mean? We got to bring back just killing people for no reason. Nobody does that anymore.
Why don't we just kill these people?
Why don't we just kill people we don't like anymore? It's the Wild West. Come on, bring it
Rest
back.
in peace, George Carlin.
That's what happened to him, I've heard. Many sources
He was
are
killed
saying
to death.
that. He was killed to death one night. That's so funny you bring up Carlin because someone else is talking about Carlin today.
I just can't stop thinking of his. Why don't we just kill these fucking people?
Is that a thing that he says?
Yeah.
Is that a famous bit? Does he say that in the dirty words bit?
Yep. No, I don't know.
He just said it, and you saw a clip, and now you're referencing it.
It was a clip from a comedy special, and then someone put it over Thomas the Tank Engine.
Wow.
And it's very funny to listen to because he did like narrate some Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah,
stuff.
he did.
It's very funny.
What a cast!
That's
of
my
people
favorite video. That's one of my favorite videos on YouTube. I think it's ancient. I think it's probably upwards of like 10, 12 years old. But
so I've probably seen it.
You've probably seen it, yeah. But there's one where he goes, "Why don't we just kill these fucking people?" And it's just completely out of the blue, like it's a total normal thing. But then he just says it's funny. That's called comedy. It's misdirection.
Comedy? What's that?
So
what's that like? Guys, this week, late night show.
Carson, what do we got on the docket tonight?
Could get a little H2O delirious up in here, and that's a reference for people who are our age. Because we got just a lot of fun stuff. Nothing serious. We're taking a break from the seriousness because everything else is very depressing.
Yeah.
And I don't really want to talk about that every week. We'll obviously talk about when it's necessary, but it's like, we can't keep crying and
we're not just gonna have a Donald Trump report every week.
Yeah,
because CNN, MSNBC, some of our favorites.
There's more qualified.
Artnet.com.
They report on
probably has a Trump thing.
I have my notifications on, so I hope they do. But yeah, we just got a bunch of fun stuff. We got a lot of like personal things to touch on and share. I went to Universal Studios and bought an Xbox. It sounds like something a 13-year-old kid would tell his friends.
Okay, so on summer break, I got an Xbox and I went to Universal.
What about you guys? What did you do, Johnny? So yeah, I got some fun stuff to share. A little what's the word I'm looking for? I guess it's like a thought of the week, kind of bringing that back. Thought of the week to bring up. The biggest story of the week, besides Ringo Starr saying that he's never eaten pizza, is, did you hear about that?
I did not hear about that.
All right, well, we're going to watch that clip then. Is Christopher Walken is technologically inept. He is an idiot when it comes to technology. And we're going to try our hardest to get through the story without doing the accent, aren't we, Gavin? Or the voice,
right,
the impression,
Carson.
not the accent. Is it an accent?
Well, yeah. I guess it kind of is. He says it is. He says it is, but it's definitely just an impression. Astoria,
in
New York.
New York? Are you making that up? If you're right, and you just made me Google this just to say that. Yep, and you were right. God fucking damn it. Oh, I didn't even Google it. Should have just believed you. And then another news story coming from where Gavin's brother lives in Arizona. A self-driving car gets pulled over. Pretty interesting. Pretty weird.
More of that tonight at 9.
More of that tonight at 11. And then, of course, what you're listening to wrap it up. Oh, and a Carson Cinema Corner. Sorry, Carson Cinema Corner. Which
we finally get to debut a website.
A very interesting website. Plus, it'll be a very brief review of the movie Presence directed by Steven Soderbergh. But I have another little thing that happened at the movie theater that's more interesting to talk about. So if you don't give a shit about movie reviews, there's at least that to look forward to. Gavin, I want to hear your story since I already teased mine. And I also have a big announcement I want to share too. But I'm more curious about this, about your
So this
story.
is the first time. So if you don't know me,
I don't.
If you don't know me, I have been on rotations for the last 8 months for pharmacy school, and
what's that
on
like?
those 8 months? It's great, man. New place every 5 weeks. It's like walking into a new place and meeting new people every 5 weeks. It's great, which I actually do enjoy that.
Yeah.
I actually do enjoy that part of it. But I do wear dress shirts frequently, as a matter of fact, daily. So I wear the dress shirts, and I have not had the opportunity to get them cleaned. I'm just coming clean. I was on it was a rotation, so it wasn't I was like it was on a rotation. Like I wore deodorant,
Yeah, and also you're not
they
sweating.
didn't look that. Yeah, and I didn't sweat. I was sitting at a desk all day, and I wasn't like dropping chocolate and schmutz all over it.
It's whatever, dude.
So
I mean,
they looked fine.
Yeah, people wear pants for years without washing them. Like
I forgot about that. Yeah,
like
I forgot
people
about that trend.
wear they do that with their jeans. It's not. It's if you at home think that's weird, you're weird.
I mean, it's a costly. It could be a costly thing if you have like a lot of shirts that you need done. I mean, I had 15 done, so I went to go get my dry cleaners done. Went to the dry cleaner at 7:00 at night. This one was open till 8. So
nice.
I pulled into the parking lot and saw like a Mercedes Benz, like a big, like a nice car, like a really nice car out front. And I was like, well, I don't want to park directly next to this. So just in case I hit it, I was like, I don't want to hit it. Just in case.
It's like the intrusive thought thing where you're like,
where I'm like, if it happens, I don't want to have to deal with this at 7:00 at night.
Yeah.
So, instead of parking close to the door, and I was worried because there was a car behind it. So I was just like, all right, I'll park on the other side of this Mercedes, like a spot away. Closer to, and it's attached to Laundromat.
Is that the same one that's by the Papa John's on First Capitol?
No, it's by your old apartment. Over
yes,
behind
yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
And it was great. I parked there and got all my shirts out. I got all of them back. Just long story short, there. And I walk in, and with an armful of shirts, no hangers, just an armful of crumpled up dress shirts. She's like, the lady working the stand says, she goes, "Are you in the right place?" Instead of being like, "How are you? How can I help you?" She's
Not
like,
to
"Are you in the right
to
place?"
the other person.
No, to me.
Oh, to you. Sorry, to you.
Yeah, there was no other person. It was just me. It was me and her.
Okay.
But the Mercedes, I don't know. That was just like why I parked so far away.
Yeah, sorry,
So
I'm getting
that.
I thought you said something else. That's my
No,
my
so
apologies.
she was like, "Are you in the right place?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, you look lost." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get these dry cleaned." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, okay." She's like, "Yeah, you parked so far away. I didn't know if you were going here." And I was
What
like,
the fuck?
I mean, I was like, okay, but like I need to get these dry cleaned. And so I, went through and dry cleaned, but I was like, what the fuck? I was like,
Fuck?
and then like I met the person met like a new person next day because they were really fast. And and then I realized why that person is on the night shift there or at the evening shift. It's definitely for their customer service skills because the person during the day was very nice, personable, and got my clothes in and out. I was in and out within 3 minutes.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it was like I've never experienced
you have
that before.
Shirts. You're carrying
right,
shirts.
exactly, armful. Like I was literally like I was like cramped over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was like trying not to drop my shirts.
Yeah.
And they were all like I had all the collars up, I had all the sleeves unbuttoned.
Yeah.
And like I guess to an extent, like I'm young. You know what I mean? Maybe I don't have a washer at home, but like. But I'm coming here with dress shirts and exclusively dress shirts. There's nothing else. Exclusively dress shirts.
Yeah.
If I don't know. I guess maybe I should have brought my white coat with me or something and like brought it in with that and been like, yeah, see, you can see it. I'm getting something dry cleaned that needs to be dry cleaned.
Right, but dude, like I've had like weird shit dry cleaned that like I was thinking about recently. I was like, why did I ever bother getting that dry cleaned? Like it was a jacket I was gonna sell like when I first started selling vintage clothes, and it was really dirty. It was like from the 90s or 80s. It was like really dirty, and it even had like rips in it. But it was like expensive. If it was like nicer, and I was like, oh, I'll go take a dry clean. And then like I picked it up and like hadn't changed at all. And I was like, why did I do that? And like they didn't bat an eye.
These shirts look great.
Yeah,
I will
exactly.
say my shirts do look great.
Like they didn't bat an eye at that, but yet they would be like, you're lost.
Yeah, they're like, you
With
do
those
not look like
shirts
you
in your
belong here,
hand.
pal.
That's so funny.
Get the fuck out of my dry cleaning.
You park too far away. Get out of here. That's so weird.
Yeah, it's very odd.
But you got them and they're clean.
Yeah, I paid.
Do you need to get those dry cleaned? Because most dress shirts you just wash in the machine.
I didn't want to have to go through it was like 15 shirts, and I was like, I didn't want to have to like waste my time. Okay. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever.
Washing
more power to you.
You know, and I wanted starch too. I didn't have any starch, so I was like, eh.
Oh, did you starch your jeans too?
I actually walk like Minecraft Steve now.
Hell yeah, dude! Love the Minecraft reference. Big Minecraft
All I've been doing
guy.
recently.
I know you have, and I refuse to play with you.
We gotta get you on Minecraft.
Well, let's talk
Moving
about
on.
that. I did two very out of character things recently. Number one, as I mentioned, buy a gaming system, which I have never done in my entire life. I was a gamer in my middle school, in my youth, but I was a PC guy. Had a laptop, played video games on that. TF2 was my main squeeze. Minecraft was my other one. If I wasn't playing TF2, I was playing Minecraft. Probably in the lifespan of my gaming career, I probably played more Minecraft than TF2, I think, if I had to guess. Just because like I think I spent more hours. You can spend a lot longer in Minecraft than TF2.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And so I haven't really like gamed myself on my own system since 8th grade. Well, maybe
almost. That'd be 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I did play Fortnite a little bit, like on the iPhone, and then on my other MacBook up until they banned it in like 2020 or 2021, and that was like very sporadic, like every once in a while. And then I already mentioned it, but I moved out here, and then we've been on Discord more, and I would watch you guys game, which I had no problem doing. But then I was like, you know what? What if I just bought a gaming system? Like, what if I just fucking did it? Because then, like, I get to play with you guys, my older brother Logan, who's a gamer as well, nerd. I could finally game with him because he's always like, you know, talking about games and like them having fun. And he's like, you know, if you ever get a system or whatever, like we could game. And I'm like, yeah, if I had one, I would do that. So I finally did it on Saturday, which seems like a fucking lifetime ago. I bought a system, bought an Xbox Series S, was gonna buy an X, and then I was like, you know, why would I spend $250 more for reason? I don't need it. There's no reason for me to pay for that much more just for better graphics. So I just bought the digital one, and boy, oh boy, that first night, Gavin was not on with us. It was me and Gavin's brother and our friend Spencer. And man, oh man, did it make me feel old, because I was like, how do you turn it off? How do you quit out of a game? Like, I was asking questions like that because I could not figure it out. Still
Okay,
having
Grandpa.
troubles with it. Like, it was like shit like that. And then your brother or Spencer would be like, yeah, you just click the start button, then click this, and then go to this part. And I'm like, which one is the start button? Like that's how stupid I am with gaming systems. But slowly but surely,
I'm surprised
you
they
need to
didn't give
figure
you
it
like
out.
any pointers. You know what I mean? I'm surprised they didn't give you any pointers. While
Yeah,
you were
like
doing that shit.
on-screen things. Yeah, very.
Yeah, where
very
it's like
weird.
if you want to quit out of an app.
Yeah, do that. But see, like, it probably did, and I probably skipped through this because I don't have any patience for that kind of shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Get the fuck out of here. But it's fun. It's really fun. All I've done is played Fortnite so far. I have Rivals and Halo, but I haven't played either of those. But I have them. But yeah, if you know me, you know I'm not a gamer, but now I kind of am. But not really. It's just, more of a social thing. I have played
Casual
by myself. I might even play by myself tonight after we're done here, just for fun. Because it's just a
Halo,
fun, relaxing thing.
I'm just letting you know, Halo Reach on the Master Chief Collection. If you play that, you will have one more thing to talk about with me and Sean.
Why is that?
We played the fuck out of Halo Reach.
Well, you guys should get it. Let's fucking play it. Let's fucking.
I mean, we can download it. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's fucking play that. That'd be fun. I bet Spencer would do that too.
Well, he can't. It's an Xbox exclusive.
Well, finally we can do something without him. Jesus Christ.
About time.
He's such the person we punch down on. But he takes it. I love him. He knows I love him though.
He gets it.
He gets it. And then so that happened. So now we'll talk about, now I can actually relate to video games for once in my life.
We're gonna watch the Game Awards next year.
Yeah.
By proxy.
We're gonna do that for sure. We'll do a whole episode about the Gamer Awards. So I did that, and then my parents, who are currently in town, and don't freak out, it's late at night. I tucked them away in bed. I didn't just abandoned them in Los Angeles.
They're at your bed.
They're right back there. That's why I'm trying to keep it down. No, they're at a hotel. Thank God. No, I'm so glad they're here. I don't like, I think some people, I was talking with someone today and I was like my parents have made the joke where they're like, oh, well, like they've jokingly threatened that they'll move out here. And I'm like, I don't think you understand it, but I have no problem with that. Like, I like hanging out with my parents. I like spending time with them. They're funny. They get 95% of my jokes, and they're a good hang. They're not like the type of family where it's like, oh, my parents are in town. Like the classic movie trope of, oh, my parents.
Oh yeah, we got to go on vacation, but with my parents.
With my parents. Oh. No, they're great. It's so fun having them out here. They're here until tomorrow night. And it's great. It's my mom's first time. It's my mom's first time in California since the 80s. She was here in the 80s, if that goes to tell you how old she is.
Nothing's changed, right?
Nothing. That's what she said. She's like, this is exactly how I remembered it. And
Smells exactly the same.
Smells the same, like shit. And she got to go to Universal and Disneyland when she came out here with some of her family back in the 80s. And that was one thing she wanted to do when she came out here. She's like, we should go to Universal. And I was like, absolutely. Like, I haven't been. Like, I'll wait until you guys get out here to go. I really want to go because I want to do the tram tour and stuff like that, yada, yada. So,
big movie guy.
Yeah. They came out here yesterday, so Thursday. And we were like, let's go to Universal. And I haven't never been to a theme park. No, I haven't been to a theme park in fucking 15 years, probably.
Did you go to Six Flags with us anywhere?
I don't know if I ever went with you guys. Anytime I went to Six Flags, it was with my family. So
Okay. Like
'Cause I
band,
think-
I think band. We went with band in like 8th grade.
yeah, and I think I specifically didn't go because I knew people would pressure me into going on a roller coaster, and I would have told them no, but I think I was like, the embarrassment of telling them I don't like roller coasters was too much. Or maybe at that time I was more self-aware and I was just like, nah, I hate roller coasters, I'm not going. Because that's the thing, I don't like roller coasters. I don't, never have, still don't, which I'll get to in a second. This fucking
Get a load of
guy.
this guy.
I just don't. It's just not, there's just no enjoyment for me in it. So but I really want to go to Disneyland just to see it, just to walk around. I mean, obviously I want to do like Haunted Mansion and stuff. Is that still there? Is still the Haunted Mansion? Where's that going? I think it's still there.
I think they still have it. Yeah,
I think so. But yeah, just yeah. So I'm like, I don't like roller coasters, but Universal's cool because they have the tour, and so that's why I really wanted to go. And man, it was a fucking blast. Way more fun than, I mean, I knew it was gonna be fun, but like so much better than I could have expected.
Without rides.
Well, Gavin, I'm gonna
Carson
get to that.
didn't go on a single ride.
That's not true, Gavin. I actually did, and I'm going to get to that in a second. Because the tram tour is really fucking cool. Like, dude, I felt like a little kid. I was like so excited because they take
Big
you
movie guy.
Big movie guy, by the way. Because like the way, like I don't know how much you know about Universal, so apologies if I'm sound like I'm dumbing it down for you because I know you're a fucking
That's
idiot.
okay. I've watched La La Land, so.
I actually haven't watched La La Land.
And she works at the coffee shop at Universal. So
Does she
fuck
really?
you. That was like one of the plot.
In
points.
real life?
Yeah.
So they like literally like, so Universal Studios is up in the hills, but well, there's like a part in the hills, and then like the lower part, it's called, that's like below the hills right next to the studios. So like when you're on the upper part,
That's the name of it.
yeah,
Below the hills, next to the studio.
no, it's called
Universal.
I forgot what it. I forgot there is a name for it. It's pretty similar. I'm paraphrasing, but you can like on the upper part, as it's called technically, you can look down and see all of the sound stages and stuff like that. So you start up there, and then they take you down, and they take you like through the sound stages. You get to see the whole like city setup, like fake city setup, which is fucking crazy to see that in person, just from seeing it in pictures. And it's so funny
Do you still use that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So they have a city setup. They have an old Western setup that they've torn most of it down because I don't think they really use it for much. And then they have like a small like suburban like street that they also use. And that's like, they have the original Munsters house there. They have the original Leave It to Beaver house there. The house from Murder, She Wrote, which is my mom's favorite show. So when they told her that, she was like she like lit up like a little kid, which was so funny. But yeah, dude, the original Psycho house, I got to see the Bates Motel, which I don't know if that's the original Bates Motel, but I think it is. I know it's for sure the original Psycho house, which is, I just watched that for the first time in October. So that was so fucking cool to see. And it's so funny how many horror, well-known horror houses I've seen now. Michael Myers' house is now a Psycho house.
Yeah.
Just collecting those.
Yeah,
And I could
go
see
ahead.
more.
Yeah,
I could go.
Might as well. I was going to say.
Freddy Krueger's house, or not Freddy Krueger's house. The house from A Nightmare on Elm Street is, or like all the houses are nearby too. So I should go see those. But anyway, yeah, I mean, it was so fucking cool. But it's funny. So like in the tram tour, because they have to keep like people's attention who don't give a shit about movies, is they have like two setups that they like put you through that are like a ride. So it's kind of hard to explain. So like the tour is in this like bus, like this open bus that has a roof on it, but like the sides are open. That's like a bus train. So it's like little like carts, not little carts, but like like 3 carts that have like, you know, like 10 rows of like 5 seats each or whatever. So these two like ride type things they take you through, they give you 3D glasses. And the first one was like pretty much right away. We entered this like almost kind of like barn shed type thing that fits the whole bus in it. It's so weird to explain. But then like it's dark and you put the glasses on and then it starts playing. And it's like a big screen that stretches the whole length of this like shed thing and goes over top and onto the other side. And like Peter Jackson introduces up on the TV that's in the bus. And it's like a King Kong thing. And then so the where the bus is parked on is like a moving platform that moves along with what's happening on the screen. So like, you know, when like King Kong will come over and like bump into the bus and the bus moves to this side. But dude, it was fucking intense. Like it was thrashing us around and then it would spit water at you. And the visuals were fucking intense too. Like King Kong is like fighting dinosaurs and like throwing the dinosaurs. And at one part you look over and King Kong rips a dinosaur's jaw open. And there's like kids there. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is fucked up. Like it's so intense and you're like fucking thrashing around. Me and my mom are like crying, laughing because it's like so fucking intense and like so jarring what you're seeing. And it's like going on for like way too long. It's like fucking hell. And it's so loud. It is so fucking loud. And
Well,
it's
they had
like,
to make sure the old people are entertained. I
yeah, but
guess,
dude, I was
so they can hear
fucking
it.
scared. It was like actually scary. And then I'm like, there's like 5 kids sitting in front of us. And I'm like, they're going to be fucking terrified.
And they're just taking it like a champ. They're
Yeah,
just like,
literally. Yeah. I think like one of them was scared.
let's get to the fucking tour now.
Yeah, the 5-year-old's like, can we see a Psycho House now, please? I get it, okay? Can we see the Base Motel? I want to see the House of Moto
Jesus.
Shiwo. Jesus. I hate these little kid things. So we leave that one. The next one, which is towards the end, is like the same thing. Like I think it's only like one side of the thing is a screen, but it's for Fast and Furious.
And they put the bus at 150 miles an hour and straight into a wall.
Or I guess no, it was a screen on both sides. Oh yeah, because it like, dude, this one was fucking intense too. So you like enter and it's like a club, and I guess like someone's coming to shut down the club, and it's really funny because like this thing like opens up and then Vin Diesel and the woman from Fast and Furious come out, but Vin Diesel's just like not really moving, but he's like saying his lines like, yeah, we gotta get these people out of here, and he's like not, he like doesn't move his body at all, which is weird. And then like all of a sudden it like the platform you're on like jolts you into another room where the whole thing is a screen, and then you're like flying like down like probably I don't know what highway, the 405 or whatever, like downtown LA, and like Vin Diesel and all the other people are like fucking beheading people and on motorcycles and like fighting these bad guys and like slamming into you and fucking, and then it like ends with you like going over
And
this
then it
like
cuts
bridge.
to Paul Walker.
Yeah, it cuts to Paul Walker and it's like, see you again. And then like it ends with like a bridge jump, and then like you slam down. It's like so fucking jarring. I was like, fucking hell. I'm like, I want to be done with this. So it was crazy. The King Kong one though was like literally like, what the fuck is happening? And then it ends with, this is really cool. It ends with us going through Jordan Peele's like Nope, some of the Nope set.
Oh, that's cool.
Really cool. Yeah. So like we got to see like it's the original set from Jupiter's Claim, like that the Stephen Yeun's characters like Western town thing. Mm-hmm. That was really cool. Got to see
park,
like
I guess.
Yeah, amusement park. Got to see the like the horse with the flag, some of the wacky inflatable arm guys. Super fucking cool. That was really cool because like obviously I love that movie.
We watched that in theaters.
We did. That was my second time seeing it. One of the only movies I've seen twice in theaters. the other thing that was really cool is that they take you through like a lot that has like a bunch of famous movie cars that are set
cool.
up. So like one of them was the Fry's Electronics car from Nope. A few like some Fast and Furious cars, obviously. I think some Transformers cars. But the ones that no, because that's Warner Brothers. Fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, you're right. Warner Brother.
The one Mac Miller, rest in peace. You ever see that picture of him wearing that shirt? If you see the police, Warner Brother.
Yeah.
There was three or four cars that when I saw, I was like, no fucking way. Can you guess what movie they were from? Do you want me to give? No, if I give you that hint, you'll be able to narrow it down too closely.
Lawnmower Man.
No, I'll give you a hint. It stars Jim Carrey.
Oh, is it Cat in the Hat?
Very, very close. Very, very close. Stay with it. You're almost there. He's not even in Cat in the Hat, by the way. It is the Grinch. Why did you? He's not even in Cat in the Hat. That's Mike Myers.
Well, I just thought that like there's a wacky car in that. There's like a super wacky car. There's like the slow.
That's true. But I said Jim Carrey was the hint.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I was thinking of wacky cars.
Jesus. They had.
Was it Santa's sleigh?
No, they had. It's so fucking stupid, but like, of course I would care about it. It's like they had like the taxi, the police car, and then another car from the Grinch, and they're like wacky looking, but it was like, it was so cool to see because if you're in the know, they recently tore down the Whoville set from the Grinch that was at Universal, which was a big bummer that I didn't get to see that because I would have loved to have seen that. I love that movie, and that set's just really cool. So I was happy they at least had something from it to see. But yeah, really fucking cool. And then real quick, and I'll move on from this. Got to go Nintendo World. That was cool. Harry Potter World. Really, really cool. Not a huge Harry Potter guy, but really intricate, detailed, super fucking cool to see. Got a butter beer like a nerd. Delicious, by the way. And then my mom
Didn't get a wand.
Didn't get a wand. Didn't care. Didn't get a hat. Didn't. The shops are really. We went through all the shops because my mom got something.
Oh
for
yeah,
my
the
brother.
shops are great.
Yeah.
Did you get one of the chocolate frogs? Those chocolate frogs are really fucking good, dude.
I almost did.
You should have gotten one.
I almost did.
I think we bought like 6.
Oh man, I should have.
We went crazy. I think we had a lot.
I thought about it because I was looking at all the candy and I was like, should I buy something? And I was like, I don't know. I bought something else though. I'll get to that in a second. Not from Harry Potter though. But we were there and we were walking and my mom's like, oh, I really want to go look through the castle. And we were about to, and I was like, oh, that's like the entrance to a ride. Like, you know, whatever. And she like went up and asked the guy. And then she was, and then I don't remember what it was, but she's like, somehow I was like, you know, let's go ask the guy like what kind of ride it is. Cause I'm like, I don't think that's the entrance to the roller coaster. And I know there's like a ride that's more like a simulation. That's kind of like the Haunted Mansion almost. And I was like, let's go ask that guy. And he was like, no, it's like a simulation. You sit down and it takes you through it. You don't go upside down or anything crazy like that. And I was like, okay. I'm like, I'll do that. Let's do that. By the way, I'm game. Universal was dead. It was amazing. And I was telling people today about that. And they were like, what? Dude, the only thing we had to wait for was the tram ride. It took us 10 minutes to get onto it. This Harry Potter ride.
That's crazy.
Nuts. This Harry Potter ride, we got up to it. Dude, we got on immediately. There was no line. It was crazy. And everybody was like...
We went to the one in Florida.
Right.
And that one, there was literally like a 2.5 hour wait. I think it was very, very long.
Well, because it was nuts.
It was ridiculously long line.
It took us like, no joke, like 10 minutes to get to the front of like where you would get on the ride. Because there's so many zigzags and like where the line would go. And I was like, my mom was literally like, are we almost there? She like asked the lady. She's like, right. The lady was like, right this way. And my mom's like, are we almost there yet? The lady was like, almost. It was crazy. But yeah, we got in and got right on.
Give us a second.
And then, so the way this is set up, I thought it was going to be seats like facing forward. But if you've been on it, apparently Spencer said
Mm-hmm.
it's the same ride. The seats are like sideways, and you like get on like on this treadmill type thing, which was already like hard to navigate. And then you sit on, and I was immediately like, "Uh-oh, this is a real tight squeeze for your boy." And then you like pull down the whatever the thing,
No.
and I was like, and I pulled it down, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm claustrophobic in this for sure. And then she comes over, she's like, "Can you push it down more?" And I was like, "Uh-huh." And I pushed it down more, and I was like, "Oh no, I hate this. I absolutely hate this." And so like get it down, and then I was like, "Here we go." And dude, I fucking hated it. It was fucking, I really didn't like that. It like, you don't go upside down, but you go like flat and tilted backwards, and like, it's like faking drops and stuff. Like I was like, oh boy, this butterbeer is coming out soon. But really visually, really cool. There's like trees moving. There's like a dragon that breathes in your face. Visuals really cool. I hated any of the other experience, but I did do a ride, so I can say I did an actual ride. And I still know I hate rides. I just don't. It's just not. I like the visuals. I don't like anything else about it. But that's just me.
Half your experience is usually ruined by waiting for rides. So I guess
That's the other thing. It's like if there was a wait, I wouldn't have done it. But there wasn't.
yeah. That's why we didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly. So we finished the day going back through Simpsons Land. Bought myself a Lard Lad donut. Big old sucker. Still haven't finished it yet, but pretty close. And then we left. It was a great day. It was beautiful. It was awesome.
Popped your head into Moe's.
I popped my head in there.
Hey, trying to think of Barney's voice.
I don't even know which one that is.
Anyway, the video game nerd.
Oh, his name is Barney?
Bother.
Oh, bother.
No, Barney's the guy that sounds like this.
Okay. It's like his work
That's
buddy.
very much like Barney.
Dinosaur.
Yeah.
Real quick before we move on into the rest of the episode, quick big announcement. I guess I shouldn't short sell it. I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, but lots of big changes happening this year for me, as far as work related stuff goes. I was hoping I would announce both of the big changes today, but one of them I'm going to wait on probably another week or two. But as you guys know or don't know, I'm a associate producer for Office Hours Live with Tim Heidecker. Still doing that. Nothing's changed with that. Still an associate, or maybe I guess I'm technically a producer on a show called Movies Baby. That's on the Forever Dog Network. Still doing that, just kind of into a more producer role in person every week, which is cool. And along with that, I've become more involved as a producer at Forever Dog, with taking on the producer role of a show called Double Threat with Tom Sharpling and Julie Klausner. If you know Best Show, if you've heard of that. I know Gavin's dad knows of Best Show because it started in October of 2000, which is crazy, almost as old as I am. And great show.
Double Threat did?
No. That's Best Show started then. Double Threat started in 2020, and Brett Boehm, who's the one of the co-hosts of Movies Baby, was the producer and was for 5 years, and did a fucking amazing job producing that show. So definitely big shoes to fill there. And of course his absence will be missed, and appreciate everyone. I don't know if anybody from Double Threat is listening, but appreciate everybody being so welcoming to me. It's awesome. It's a great, huge opportunity, working with Tom and Julie closer. And obviously it's just the beginning. The first episode with me on it came out on Monday. We just recorded another one today that'll come out when you're hearing this, so go check that out. Really fun episode. But yeah, man, it's awesome. It's really, really cool to be doing this, and that all those folks trust me to be taking it on, man. It's a huge opportunity, and
it's very exciting.
yeah, it's cool. It's really, really cool. It's a crazy 6 months to say the least since moving out here, and yeah, I can't say thank you to them enough, and can't wait to can't wait to see where this goes. It's exciting. It's fun.
Yeah.
And then yeah,
Proud of you,
another.
buddy.
What's that?
I said proud of you, buddy.
Oh, thank you, dude. Sorry, there's a really bad delay right now. I think it's a little better now. But yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, and we'll have another announcement hopefully soon, and then kind of another announcement after that could potentially tie into this show, maybe or maybe not. I'll just say that. I won't say anything else, but yeah, man. Awesome stuff going on right now. Really excited to be doing all of that. And that's enough of me talking about myself for the time being. Because Gavin, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you posed this to me. Maybe it was in a DM, maybe it was during a recording. I can't remember. But you were like, there hasn't been much food innovation since Trump left office. And we were thinking that maybe that had to do with COVID, because during that time there was more experimentation going on. Because like you said, I think last week we were doing taste tests like every week. It seemed like there was something new to taste test. And now it's like there's just kind of not really anything or anything that's that interesting until you sent me, and I wish I could pull up the link right now, but I forgot to put it in there. You sent me an Instagram, I think it was an Instagram post that Pringles is releasing a Miller Lite beer can chicken flavor Pringle. And you were like, let me pull up, I want to read what you said, because you said something about it.
I said something really stupid about it.
Oh, of course. I mean, of course you would say something stupid. Or no, I think you sent it to me. Oh yeah, so you sent it to me and I said, "Oh hell yeah, dude!" And you're like, "Weird flavors are back because of Trump America, American flag emoji."
I remember what I said. Yeah, that's what. Because
maybe that's where all of this started. Because because it's like it's a good point. Because that's a weird flavor. Like beer can chicken, not that weird, but the fact that it's in collaboration with Miller Lite is weird.
And like we've had chicken flavored chips before. I mean, they have chicken in a biscuit as a whole chip.
That's true.
Like a whole like
cracker.
Like a whole cracker. Yeah, like it's not a new thing, and it's in all honesty probably gonna taste like that, or it's gonna taste like I don't know. Like I think we've had something very similar to like
it was a Lay's.
Something similar to like chicken flavored. Yeah, like a chicken flavored Lay's.
Yeah,
or like something like that.
So I think it'll be similar. But it got me thinking because I went to Taco Bell on Sunday, as I do occasionally, comfort food. And I always order in the app and then pick it up. And I saw something on there. I'm going to pull it up on my phone so I don't get it wrong. And I was like, oh, I got to get that. And then I was like, what? I don't even know what it is. And I just like ordered it because I was like, I was expecting it to be something else. And it was, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, or it says Dirty Mountain Dew Baja Blast Dream Soda. And I was like, what is that? I'm going to fucking order that. And then I got it. And then I was like looking at it and I was like, I don't really even know what this is. And then I drank it and I was like, okay, just kind of like a creamier Baja Blast, I guess. So the description is a twist on our iconic Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a sweet vanilla cream swirled in. And then I was like, oh, right. Dirty, what now people call dirty soda. It started with like Dr. Pepper. Is like Dr. Pepper and then like coffee creamer in it. And so that's what it is. A Baja Blast with coffee creamer in it. And I was like, this is fucking weird. And then I was like, man, maybe like weird food ingenuity is back. And like, what's the correlation with Trump and all that? Like, why is it starting up again?
And I've seen I've also seen posts about it, and I know my internet's really bad, so I might be lagging super bad. It's very
We'll
frustrating.
push
I know.
through. It's all good.
Yeah, we'll push through. The um the thing with the I saw, like I said, I saw a post, and it was saying that we're in like the end times, or like that capitalism is really bad now, where it's being so bad that they're trying to push anything that will get people to buy something.
Yeah.
That was like the point of the post, was that it's like we're in end times because of how fucking crazy these flavors are getting.
Yeah.
And I don't fully endorse that idea, but I do think that it does bring kind of that thought of school of thought, where it's just like, wait a minute, like where has this been?
Yeah.
I mean, like, seriously, I think I would be, I mean, there's always that meme where it's like, however many Mario games were released in whatever presidency, they're like 0 Mario games were released during the 2020 presidency of Donald Trump. You know what I mean? But it's like 3 were released during Obama's presidency. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I would be interested to see how many new flavors of things were compared between presidents, because I feel like there was, I don't know when Dr. Pepper Cream Soda came out, but I feel like it was around COVID, or like just as Biden was coming in and Trump was leaving. They had Dr. Pepper strawberry and cream and coconut, but like,
I guess
that was just Dr. Pepper alone. It wasn't like, I think Coke had a couple.
Right, because I guess we did start this show. I guess this kind of trumps my hypothesis, because we started the show after Trump was out. So
Right.
So maybe I guess I'm completely wrong, but it was on the heels of that. It slowed down towards Biden.
It slowed down towards the end
significantly, because I mean, Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot, like you said, all the crazy Dr. Peppers, all the Coke creations that were coming out like every fucking other month. You remember that?
Yeah, they like completely stopped that like program campaign.
Dude, it was like every other
together.
month. It was crazy. It was awesome, because it was like,
we couldn't find
Coke.
it. They were coming out so quick we couldn't find the ones we wanted.
It took months to find that fucking marshmallow one. That one was like the white whale.
Yeah, that really, it was like, it's like, where be the Coke?
And then I finally found it
marshmallow Coke
in like a gas station in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, oh, there it is. I found it. Yeah, it's weird, but it definitely, Biden ran the country into the ground. I guess he ran all of our snacks into the ground too.
Yeah, exactly.
But is it back?
Exactly.
Is it?
I don't know, because Dr. Pepper is introducing a new flavor. They've teased it, but I'm pretty sure it's been it's very weird. Dr. Pepper teased it on their profile very recently. I do follow them, of course, and as you should know. And they're like blurring out the images of it. They're like, oh, what is it? But like, I've seen people post it on Facebook, Instagram. Like it's Dr. Pepper Blackberry. I've seen people, like, there's a Reddit review of it from 6 days ago. Dr. Pepper, like, they're saying it's coming out in 2025, but like, or in February 2025. But it's available at Safeway. Like, Instacart has it, Kroger has it. It was a very botched release of the soda, I feel like, but we'll have to go ahead and get that sometime.
Yeah, because it says at Albertsons, which I guess is nearby me. It's out of stock in Publix. Yeah, because I remember it being weird with Dr. Pepper Dark Berry, which was like one of my favorite sodas that has come out in the past 5 years. Because I remember that was like, I don't even know if we knew it released or when it was releasing, and then all of a sudden I was at a grocery store and I saw it. Like, I remember them being really weird about their releases for some reason. But yet the coconut one was
And it's not on their
everywhere.
website either. And it's not on their website. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and an update.
Don't know.
And then, of course, we have the soup drops from
God.
Progresso.
Did you get those?
My alarm didn't go off. And then whenever I did wake up, I checked and they were sold out. So I think that's it. I don't think they're dropping again. I'll keep an eye out. I'm fucking on Progresso Reddit now and stuff. Not really, but I'm
tapped into the Progresso market.
Tapped in. It's a big market now. I put a lot of money in the stocks, the Progresso stock. the Progresso chicken stock. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's a weird time for many different reasons,
And moving on to the next topic here. I mean, we can see the effect of these new flavors being had on people who recently obtained office.
that's true.
You know, they've been overindulging on these new flavors that Trump has brought back with him.
And folks, this is a live look at our vice president. I was actually I just faded to it, and I didn't mean to, but it was the perfect fade. This is an unedited picture of JD Vance and Charlie Kirk. They just went out for some donuts, and they ordered whatever makes sense and ate all of it. And folks, they do not look well. This is a real picture, you guys. Okay.
No,
this is what they look like.
Yeah, it may have a little, like, I don't know, a little creative liberty with it, but it's a real picture.
I see no creative liberty. I saw JD Vance recently. He was behind a Randy's out here, just shoveling dones. So as far as I know, this is what it looks like.
He was also founded in In-N-Out like daily for the last since he got into office. He's been trying really hard to get an In-N-Out at the White House.
He has a button. No, he has a button on his desk.
Big In-N-Out guy from Ohio.
Yeah, he has a button on his desk that orders animal style fries straight to his desk, and he's like, he just has his hand on the button all day. He just has it pressed down.
Cheese. He's just got cheese going.
So we're obviously praying for our boys. It's funny because it's like they made like JD Vance looks believable with the double chin, whereas Charlie Kirk just looks like he has a fat head.
He looks stretched. he looks like he has a botched facelift.
It looks like someone rattled his brain around in his head too long, and it stretched his head out. Looks like he went on the King Kong ride at Universal.
He actually ate one of Willy Wonka's new creations, and it started to stretch his head.
Yeah, and it blew him up. So we love him. We're praying for them, though. God.
He turned into Taffy.
Yeah, he turned into Taffy, like Augustus Gloop. Or who was the one that became a Taffy man?
I don't know.
Taffy boy.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I don't know either. Whenever you were segueing earlier, I thought you were segueing into our next story, and I was like, what does it have to do with what does this have to do with flavors and stuff?
No, I'm sorry.
No. I'm glad. I almost skipped over it. I almost skipped over the picture of our gentleman.
How could you forget this?
I don't know. How could I? So Christopher Walken came out recently and said, I don't have a cell phone. I've never emailed, which, by the way, I'm just going to pause right now. There's no fucking way you've never sent an email. There's no way. That's impossible.
He just always has someone else managing it.
That could be true. That could be true. But as a working actor, like, people have been sending emails since we were born, like before we were born.
Yeah.
Like
25 years minimum.
Like, there's no way you would, like, actors and people in the industry are on email all day, every day. That's the main source of discussion for everything is email. Like you said, he could have someone doing it, but I just don't believe he's never sent an email. I think Christopher Walken is getting a little old and forgetful, if I had to guess.
He's full of shit.
He's full of shit. He's full of shit.
Wait, what was that?
Nothing. And can only watch TV using a, quote, satellite dish on my house. I forgot to cut over to this so you guys can see. From Variety, of course. So Christopher Walken told the Wall Street Journal that his relationship with technology is non-existent. Well, I mean, he has a TV, Chris. And I doubt you have a fucking CRT TV. I'm sure it's a smart TV. And if it's not, we'll have to talk. To the point that he doesn't own a cell phone, which I also don't believe. I'm sorry. I really don't believe this at all in any way, shape, or form. Because even my fucking grandma...
He got stuck in Pulp Fiction.
gets stuck there. Even my grandma, who I do think has never sent an email, and I would say is technologically inept, now owns a cell phone. Like, someone had to buy it for her, of course, but like, what are you fucking? You're using a landline? You're using a car phone? What are you talking about? You own a cell phone. Someone find me a picture of Christopher Walken holding an iPhone, because I bet it exists. Anyway, satellite dish. Walken had to have Apple send him DVD copies of Severance in order to watch his performance on the first season of the acclaimed drama series. I do believe that for some reason, though. I do believe that he had them send them DVDs, which is again funny because again, it's like, buddy, I know you own a smart TV.
Well, I will say that my grandma did not get a smart TV until like last year, and she still had like the full audio setup from the 90s whenever she moved into the house that she was in. Had the full audio setup still going, still using a DVD player, still using a satellite dish, but like using a box,
But yeah,
still using it.
And no offense, but your grandma's not an A-list actor. She doesn't have A-list actor money.
That's true.
Like
it's true.
Why would this guy there's no way this guy is just so stuck in the past that he's never bought anything new. I just don't believe that. I don't have technology. Quote, I don't have technology. I only have a satellite dish on my house. So I've seen Severance on DVDs that they're good enough to send me. What a pain in the ass Christopher Walken is. What a pain in the ass. You're making some fucking intern burn it onto CDs. Googling, how do I burn things onto a CD? Because I was born in 2003. I don't have a cell phone. I've never emailed or what do you call it? Twittered.
Now imagine if this was like Clint Eastwood saying that.
I've never Twittered.
I've never, what do you call it? Twittered.
I could believe it more that if Clint Eastwood came out and said this same thing, I would believe it. But Christopher Walken, I just don't believe. I don't believe this. I don't want to believe it. Walken earned an Emmy nomination for his performance in the first season of Severance, which you just started watching, by the way, didn't you?
I just watched the first episode. I haven't watched anything else.
I want to watch it.
It was very good. I will say I was very hooked.
I want to watch it, but I don't have Apple TV, so I'm going to see if Apple is kind enough to send me some DVDs of it, and I'll watch it that way.
Go talk to your good friend, Chris.
Yeah, I will. I'll be a pain in the ass just like him and make them do things for me, make them bend over backwards when I could just fucking pay for a television service like a fucking adult. Grow up, Christopher Walken. Jesus Christ. Like that, I like, it makes me so like fucking angry. That like just fucking figure it out, dude.
Like 80.
Who cares? Have someone figure it out for you. If you have someone sending emails for you, because I'm sure you do if you're not sending them yourself, have them fucking figure out how to work Apple TV. Just figure it out. You're a pain in the ass. Like that is they hate that they have to do this for you. I promise you. You are an annoyance to Apple. Which fucking annoy Apple. Like that's great, please. What was that?
It was a very special job.
Here we go. Jesus Christ. Gavin's got a really good Christopher Walken impression.
Guys, okay. You guys are not ready for this. You guys are not ready for this.
You would be the type of guy to pull that out in a bar.
What's that supposed to mean?
In the first season of
Walken earned an Emmy nomination for his performance on the first season of Severance and called it a very special job. It was mysterious but funny and scary, which I've always felt was a good combination. Then there was the fact of Ben Stiller. He was in play. I was in the play with him 30 years ago, and his mother and father were friends of mine. There's John Turturro, who I've known him for 40 years. When we were young actors together, when you know somebody for a long time, it shows. You can tell that these actors like each other.
And then it kind of just goes on to talk about Dune and kind of.
This last quote is hilarious, though.
Oh, okay. You read it to me.
I don't think I've ever finished a job and knew what the next one was. Why did you make that choice? I hear that a lot. And the truth is, I don't make choices. I take jobs and take the next best thing. And that has to do with art, who you're going to be with, sometimes the location, how much they're going to pay you, all sorts of things. I wish I could make choices.
Wow, wise words from Christopher Walken tell us how jobs work. We need fucking Christopher Walken to tell us how a job works. Yeah, buddy, everybody does the same thing.
Yeah, no one knows what they're doing, pal.
Nobody knows what they're doing. They take jobs for the money. Whoa, crazy, I know. For the location, I know, it's crazy. You're not special because you're an actor, my friend. You are just a human like all of us. And you can figure out how a TV works. I promise you.
So I press the button and then it turns on, but whenever I press another one, nothing happens.
Which button on the remote does Twittered? Fucking makes
I've
me
never done
furious.
what you say is, I've never done what you call an X post.
What if the interviewer was like,
I've never been on the Facebook.
What if the interviewer was like, it's called X now? Do you think his head
never
would have just
been-
exploded?
What if he was like, he for some reason is super tapped into social media, but not emails or having a cell phone. He's just like logging into a computer every single day with dial-up internet. And he's just logging into Twitter. And he's like, I've never posted on this thing you call Twitter.
He's somehow found, he's on like the Wayback Machine on original Twitter.
Yeah, he loves hanging out on archive.org.
Mm-hmm. That's what he thinks the internet is.
He's like, I log in to this thing called the Google, and it puts things in for me, and I find things on the archives of my own work.
Do you people still use AOL Instant Messenger?
What year is it?
What
I
fucking
forget what year it is.
Gavin, I want to skip around for a second. We're gonna save this this little video of a self-driving car getting pulled over for next week, because of the fact that Gavin has not seen the clip of our famous Ringo Starr talking about how he's never tried pizza before. I really want to play this for Gavin, so let's see if we can find it. Ringo Pizza. I'm gonna see if I can find the clip on YouTube. Which is funny because I found this out today when on Double Threat that he starred in Pizza Hut commercials. Did you know that?
Ringo?
Yeah. We can watch one of those after because I didn't know that either. I haven't even seen any of them.
Hell?
This might take us a minute to find the right one, so we're just going to click on one and try that. So I'm going to go and cut over to us. So we're just going to, I'll share this here. Let me share this with you, Gavin, so you can see as well.
Oh, yes.
Please. There you go. All right, let's try this one out. See if this is the right one.
Ringo Starr just revealed
Nope,
that he
that's
has
someone talking about it.
This week, Ringo Starr
It's
revealed
also someone talking about it. I'll probably cut around all this. Oh, man, dude. YouTube. I fucking hate YouTube, dude.
There's a lot of pizza commercials.
But YouTube fucking search sucks so bad now.
Yeah, it is so bad.
YouTube, fix your shit. Like, we're gonna see. Maybe I'll just leave this in because I want to see how fucking long it takes me to find it. Like, it should take like 5 seconds, right? But yet it's like, here's 1,000 clips of this garbage.
Go back up a little bit. There's one where he's like sitting at a chair. There.
We'll find out right after this. Oh, cool.
Your business.
That's certainly gonna get dinged. Here we go. Let's see if this is the right thing or not. Nope.
with pizza.
Dude, this is a nightmare. Hold on. I'm gonna.
What? Hold on.
All right, maybe we should watch this because maybe it'll have the clip in it. Dude, I don't even think it has the clip in it. It doesn't even have the fucking clip in it, dude. Hold on. We're gonna, because I know it's on Twitter. It's so ridiculous that I have to do all this. I'm leaving this in.
And Twitter's not great either for searching anymore either.
No, it's not. And I'll probably have to. It's probably making me fucking log in. This is a nightmare. This is my worst nightmare. Christopher Walken's worst nightmare is trying to figure out how to
I've never been on what you call Twitter.
Like I'm seeing something that's like 5 minutes. I'm like, what is this?
You walk into a pizza parlor and
That's it. Can you send that to me? Can you put that in the doc
Yeah.
in a random
Well, hold
thing?
on.
Well, pause it. I don't want you to. I don't. That doesn't. We're not reacting to it. So it doesn't really. It's just you listening to the audio.
I know. Give me a second.
No. Take your
I
time.
just want to make sure that that was the correct one. Wait, is that it? Yeah, I think that's it.
Let's see. Is it gonna make me log in, or can I watch it? It's gonna make me log in. Give me 1 second. We're gonna switch the thing where it's coming in.
That was actually that was Conan. He said that in Conan in 2020. Excuse me, 2003. The Kimmel clip from this year where he says that too.
So he said it multiple times. What a freak!
Yeah. So that second one I just posted in there is the new Kimmel clip. Kimmel clip.
Kimmel Klimp. Hold on.
And then the second one here is
we'll play both.
Conan.
I never had a pizza before. Oh yeah. Okay, so there's the Conan one, and here's the new one. Okay, wow, this is crazy. All right, let me do this real quick so we can watch it. What? Oh man, I don't give a fuck. Just let me change it, please. For the love of Christ. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. Here we go, Bubba. Now we can watch some fucking Ringo. Okay, so this is the recent one on. You said Kimmel, right? Oops. Okay, that still works.
I've never had a pizza. Never had a pizza. Wow. I've never had a pizza.
Okay.
Never had a pizza.
I've never had a pizza.
I've never had a pizza.
This is around 2003.
pretend. You walk into a pizza parlor and everybody
They
does
all
that.
stand up. I've never eaten a pizza in my life.
You've never had a pizza?
Never had
we
a
gotta
pizza.
get you a pizza.
Big news. Pretend.
You walk into a pizza
So
parlor.
like
They all
sarcastic
stand up.
about it. Big news.
It is big news. It's huge news. It's all over.
Yeah. Because it's a insane thing to say. What do you mean you've never had a pizza? I want someone to find if there's proof of Ringo never having a pizza now.
Ringo Starr has never eaten a pizza or curry in his life. Quote, it makes me ill immediately.
Immediately. I start puking the second I see a pizza. I can't even look a pizza in the eyes.
With pizza, you don't know what you're putting in it half the time. Or the curry. I'm so strict with myself since it makes me ill immediately.
What do you mean you don't know? What do you mean you don't know what you're putting into it? I think you could easily figure that out, buddy.
Bread, cheese, tomato sauce, pizza.
I don't know what's in it though. I have no fucking clue. Hang on, we're gonna watch this Ringo pizza commercial in just a second. Because yeah, I didn't know this existed either. Because I wonder if I feel like is he gonna do a whole commercial and not take a bite of it? Are you trying to tell me that right now?
I doubt that.
Oops, sorry, wrong.
But
thing.
that's what they're saying, I think.
Here we go. Let's watch this.
I'd do it in a second.
The fans will dig it. They've waited long enough.
I've just got to get the other lads to agree.
I think I can convince them.
I'll say, lads, the time has come.
To eat our pizza, crust first.
Good idea, Ringo. Cool.
Stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut.
Oh, he didn't take a
Cheese
bite.
baked into a new thinner
He didn't break
crust.
a bite.
You'll want to eat it crust
Then I gotta
first.
give him a
Now
bite.
with free
Break
garlic
it
dipping
with a
sauce.
bite.
Wrong, lads. Large is $9.99.
Yeah, he didn't eat a pizza there.
He didn't. Wow. Okay, so he's never eaten a pizza. I'll try to get the other lads to do it.
That's crazy.
Everybody's thinking he's talking about the other Beatles, and then these fucking random guys come out.
They're the monkeys.
It's Davy Jones. We got Davy to come out and
It's
draw
the
it.
Beach Boys.
Come out, Brian Wilson. What a freak. What a freak. It just cements it even more that he's a freak. I've never had a
Go to
pizza
hell.
or curry. I don't know what's in the
Never
fucking
had a
thing.
pizza in my life.
Never even seen one. Oh, Ringo. All right. One last thing, real quick, is we got to bring this up. So I went and saw a movie called Presence Let me give my quick review of it, Gavin, and
Like there was a presence in the room, not like you were receiving a present.
I wasn't receiving presents. Christmas is over. Presents, yeah, like in the room. Directed by Steven Soderbergh, famed indie auteur. I believe, I don't want to say it wrong. I mean, he's directed a lot of movies. I don't think I've ever seen one of his movies until now. But I believe he directed Ocean's 11, directed Magic Mike, Aaron Brockovich.
I forgot about that.
A lot of big movies. All the new Oceans movies, and Sex, Lies, and Videotape back in '89. It's like a well-known kind of pivotal indie movie. Yada yada. Big director. First time seeing one of his movies, and I believe his first horror ever. And quick review is it was okay. I was really excited about it, and it just wasn't really scary. The way my one line description of it was a teenage like coming of age drama thriller, but shot in a really beautiful and innovative way. Like imagine like the plot of 13 Reasons Why, but like shot in like the most beautiful way you've ever seen. Like the story sucked. It was so weak. 90% of the actors were great, but the villain was like, I was like, really? You couldn't have
hilariously evil.
Well, just but not even believably evil. It was just like, really? This guy's a killer? Really? He would really do this? I can't believe it.
This is the guy?
He's like acting like a fucking Disney villain. But all the other actors are like fucking amazing, like so good. But really cool though, because there's really only like 20 shots in the whole movie. Most of them are continuous, like 5 to 10 minute long shots that never cut away.
Hell?
Because it's like
That's
shot,
crazy.
yeah, it's like shot from a ghost's POV. Spoiler alert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really cool looking, but the story was just like, it's just kind of very weak, unfortunately, and not very scary. It wasn't scary enough either. Very dreadful though, a very dreadful movie. Definitely worth a watch. Go see it. Cool soundtrack. There's a song from a band called Basement that our friend Johnny sent to me a long time ago, and I immediately recognized it and was like, wow, it's so fucking cool. And then another song I'll talk about later, but whatever, fun movie, but not great. But was walking into the theater, and there was a person at the entrance to the theater that handed me this, and they were like, if you have time, the filmmakers want your feedback on the movie. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, wow, Steven Soderbergh wants my feedback about his movie.
Oh, living in LA, huh?
Well, I'll give it to him. Yeah, it was like I'm sure like I almost brought it up to some people out here, and I was like, they'll probably be like, yeah, I've gotten like 100 of those, dude. Calm down. But it was like new to me because I'm like, well, I've never gotten anything like this. This is it right here. I'll show it on camera. QR code where you scan it. And let me just read you this real quickly. This audience has been selected to participate in a brief survey about the movie, which is really funny because it was like a 10 p.m. showing, and they're like a quarter of the theater was filled. So not
That's more than I thought.
Yeah, it still wasn't many, and I was like, oof, wrong time, my friend. As a thank you, here's the best part. You'll receive an electronic gift card to a retailer of your choice. You may start the survey either before or immediately after the movie ends. And so whenever she gave it to me, I was like, yeah, I'll fucking give a review of this. Like, I never give movie reviews, but like, sure, whatever, like a survey thing. I'm sure it's just going to be a way for them to get my phone number and sell my information, but whatever. And then I read it and I was like, oh shit, a gift card. I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's probably like going to be like a $5 gift card. I was like, whatever, who cares? I'll take something for free. Who cares to buy a Starbucks drink? And took the survey. When you open it up, it like gives you a prompt to like put your name and shit like that in. And then as soon as I put that in, it's like, we've ran out of $5 gift cards for today, but would you still like to enter for the chance to win a $100 gift card? I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean you ran out? What are you talking about? That
Hey, we got the
quickly?
next best thing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
You could maybe
A
win
chance.
$100 gift card. Yeah, I was like, why would you even offer that? And then second of all, what do you mean you ran out? It's an electronic gift card. Just buy more. What are you talking about? So it was funny. I still gave the review and whatever, but I was just like, what are you? Why would you even offer that if you can't come through on it? But anyways, so a couple of weeks ago, Gavin, I'll hand it over to you because you made a discovery for something that'll change the movie reviewing for us forever.
So this was the website that was brought to my attention by former Funhouse hosts and editors and producers known as Astro Goblin, which consists of Jacob, and I don't remember their other names. Anyway,
Couch
but
Up
they're very
folks?
funny.
Were they from?
No, not Couch Up, Funhouse.
No, I know, but
Funhouse.
I thought I recognized that name from Couch Hop as well, but maybe not.
No, it's Jacob. I cannot remember their names right now.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
It's failing me, but anyway. So they brought this up. They did a whole episode where they just went through this and created. Like they went in on this website and tried to find Worth It or Woke.
Yeah, I haven't cut over yet,
Worth
so
It-
I'm gonna cut over now.
Worth It or Woke movies and video games and children's movies, and it's been featured on the Dan Bongino show and Fox News.
Oh,
Yeah, it's somewhere in here, but it's been featured in places, and unfortunately, Presence is not reviewed by this guy, but this guy is or was a former he has a degree in philosophy and film.
of course.
And it's a very he gives like a rating, like it's definitely like a passion project of his. Like I commend him. I'm being serious. Like I will commend him that he like does watch these movies, and then like if you click on, I don't know, it's Nosferatu and members only.
Unfortunately, it is
Yes,
a
it
members
is. Yeah.
exclusive.
Go to Brave the Dark, for example. Just go to Brave the Dark, just so we see. You can scroll down a little bit, and you can see like there's like a rating scale. Like he does rate like the film,
Right.
like the film. What is it? The story, the visuals, the performance, and direction, and then whether or not it's woke or based. And this movie, Brave the Dark, is 100% based.
Wow. Now, Gavin, funny thing about that. That's funny that he says that. And I mean, like, obviously this is based solely on the movie and not the actors themselves. But Nicholas Hamilton, I know of him because he's a friend of one of my favorite podcasts, Dynamic Banter. And on that podcast, he's also the bully in the newer It movies. Very gay man.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Now, again, like, obviously, I don't think he's playing a gay person in the movie, but it's just like, I'm surprised that doesn't play a factor in it. But he's based. I hope he knows that.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to let him know. That
Yeah,
Worth It or
and
Woke.
you can see at the bottom there's emojis. So those are audience woke scores.
Wow,
That's
never-
and one person has reacted to it and said it was based.
well, and no offense to Nick Hamilton, he's a great
Actually,
funny
look,
guy,
I
but-
just updated it.
Should I refresh?
Yeah, refresh real quick.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Oh, no, never mind.
Because you're logged in, I'm not. I would.
Yeah,
vote,
I'm
but
logged in. Yeah.
I'm on a burner right now, so I normally I'd be logged in, have a lot of interactions on there, but
Yeah, I have a very real account on here too.
yeah. But also, like, no offense to Nick Hamilton, but I didn't even know this was a movie. I'd never even
No, I
heard of
didn't know it
this.
was a movie either.
I was surprised that it came out just a few days ago because I didn't even know anything about it. Yeah, but it's so funny.
yeah, you can-
member exclusive.
This guy's
and
got
stuff.
like just so many reviews. This is not like the Girls with Guns movie reviews where it's just kind of like their assessment of the movie and how well women were portrayed with guns in the movie.
Uh-huh.
But there is, he went back and watched the 1920s one.
Yeah, and it's based. I love that, dude. Someone dig up F.W. Murnau's grave and fucking tell him that his movie's based.
And
Fucking,
it's not woke.
yeah, dig up Max Schreck's grave and tell him that. They'll be fucking stoked. That's so
Yeah,
funny, dude.
yeah. So it's just one guy who does these reviews. If you notice that, it's all James Carrick.
Yeah.
And he does like, and like, he gives like a whole report on it too. Like it's a real review, but he does he does have woke elements. There's a woke element part of it that is very funny to me. Like if you see that big bold that says woke elements, content so good you have to sign up to see it.
Oh, sorry, woke elements.
That box, yeah.
So what does it even mean?
So he tries. I don't know.
Does that mean like he's putting?
But you
the
can
woke
maximize your
ones?
worth it or woke experience while helping us to fight the woke mind virus by paying $4 a month.
I'll do it. I want to know The Burbs, which is a great movie. It's based.
Oh.
The Burbs is based. I mean, it's
And 2 people say it's good.
and 2 people liked it. I mean, that makes sense, you know,
Yep.
90s movie, kind of not much diversity going on in there, unfortunately. Man, I want to find one that's woke, but I think he might be putting the woke ones behind the paywall. Oh, here we go. Look, I love how there's 195 based, 54 that are woke, 81 that are woke-ish. Let's sort by wokest.
This
Oh,
guy just
boy.
likes, I mean, like, it's
What
fun,
is
but this guy just
that?
likes movies.
Yeah. Oh, Megalopolis. I mean, we got to know. Still haven't seen it yet, by the way. 18%, 45% woke. He said
It's
it's
100% woke.
woke. We said we don't get another woke elements. Leveling a mess of me, apparently, atop a waterbed. Megalopolis is the worst kind of art. The studio in which Megalopolis filmed this is Ash Scanner. Apparently needs someone. So yeah, maybe does he put the wokest stuff?
The woke elements. You want the woke elements? I'm logged in.
Yes. If you have access to it, I would love to know.
Fart some art. That's what it says here.
Okay.
Honestly, the film is so far up its own rectum that clear and concise wokeness would have been preferable. However, the overarching conceit of the movie is that art is the true savior of humanity, and that with each act of creation, we become closer to being God. Megalopolis' closing title card says, I pledge allegiance to our human family and to all species that we protect, one earth indivisible with long life, education, and justice for all. Plot shots. One of the film's main villain's last words are, don't tread on me. This is, of course, a well-known conservative phrase borrowed from the Gadsden flag. However, earlier in the film, the same character yells out sic temper tyrannus, which is attributed to Brutus as he killed Caesar, and is what John Wilkes Booth said after shooting President Lincoln. So, who knows? Megalopolis is lousy with heavy-handed and bumbling metaphors. Shia LaBeouf cross-dresses for a time, but the film doesn't appear to be celebrating transsexuals. Rather, it's an expression of depravity and decadence.
What? Like that? Dude, can I give a review of your fucking review? Because that was all over the fucking place. And that's what you're putting behind your paywall? Is just so you can, like, kind of curse? Like, what the fuck? That's so fucking stupid. Oh. Yeah, man,
The
God
Wild
bless
Robot,
you,
by the
but-
way, is...
woke?
Oh, never mind. Oh, it doesn't. No, never mind. It's behind a paywall.
Fuck.
I've heard that's really good.
I heard it's really good, too. It's up for an Oscar, which is pretty cool. I hope...
Hold on. In one of the comments, he says, we use the word non-woke, but receive countless complaints of it being confusing, so now we use the word base as a synonym for non-woke.
Is it confusing because woke doesn't really fucking mean anything, but you guys fucking run around using it all the time? Is that why it's confusing?
No, not at all. It stands for something.
It means something to us. Listen.
Yeah, that's going to be a
Gavin,
website we frequent whenever we watch movies.
1,000%.
Before we watch a movie, we should make sure it's on there. But
Yeah.
it would be good to just, whenever we do find one that is on there, then we can watch base movies. We can watch woke movies.
Yeah, I mean it's good because I'm trying to watch less woke movies, so it's always good to have an expert's opinion on it. So I'm glad, he's really doing an important job here. And you're right, man. We should be celebrating it. It's obviously a joke. This guy seems like a fucking moron.
Yeah, I was gonna say he seems like a jackass.
Seems like a real jackass. Moving on.
Just because of his Megalopolis review.
Yeah, and that's why. Even though I haven't even seen the movie. But you love when people give an opinion on something they've never seen. That's my favorite. Moving on. Let's wrap this up because it is very late for Gavin and he has to get up in just a few hours. Whatcha Listening To, a weekly segment we do where we recommend a song, album, or artist to each other, to you, the audience, of what we've been listening to in the past week. Gavin, I want to know what you've been listening to because you were teasing it earlier, and I'm excited to hear you. You said it's a left field one. We kind of both have left field ones.
Yeah, this one was like, so I've been playing Minecraft with my friend Alex, and so we, not to be total degenerates, we listen to music while we're listening or while we're playing Minecraft because playing Minecraft without listening to music is like can be pretty brutal, especially if you're doing certain things on Minecraft like waiting in a farm or for example. So he recommended to me this band. He was like, "Oh, go listen to The Worst of It by Wildorado." Or Wildorado, Wildorado. And this album, I think I've heard Surefire before, but this album came out in 2021. This is their debut album, and it's a lot more like Americana. Gives a lot of like Peach Pit vibes.
Okay,
you know them.
Yeah.
Gives some kind of Peach Pit vibes, and they have a couple really good songs on here. But I enjoy this album thoroughly. It's a very good album. Thank you, Alex, for recommending it to me. And therefore, I'm recommending it to the audience. Carson, go ahead.
I will check that out. That sounds very interesting. I don't know
Very
much about
Americana. Very Americana.
Yeah, which I like. I do like from time to time. This is gonna be real weird. I feel like for you, Gavin, that I'm recommending this, but maybe it won't be. I am recommending because of it was featured in Presence. During one of the scenes, one of only like 2 songs that were featured, and they were both bangers, the basement song and then this, which is Come Here by Dominic Fike. Yeah. Never had listened to Dominic Fike. He's great in what's that fucking show called? With Zendaya? What's it called? I can't think of what it's called. The one where they take drugs and Zendaya's in it, Hunter Schafer's in it. Come on, Gavin, you got to help me out here. I'm dying.
The one with Sydney Sweeney?
Yes. That's the one.
What
the fuck is the name of it? God damn it. Hold on. Why can't I think of it? My brain is not
Euphoria.
on. Euphoria. He's in Euphoria. He's great in that. I never listened to his music, though, because I kind of was just like, it's probably poppy stuff. I doubt I'll like it. And that's true for the most part, because I heard this song in the movie and I was like, whoa, what is that song? That's really fucking good. And then I looked it up and I was like, that's Dominic Fike. I'm like, shit, maybe I shouldn't have wrote off his music. Like that song is really good. And I listened to some of his other stuff and I was like, okay, I was right to write it off. But this song is very good. It's really short. It's only 1 minute and 18 seconds long. It's really good though. It's kind of like a little punk-y.
Did he write this for the movie or was it?
No, because this song came out in 2020.
Okay.
But yeah, very, very good song. Yeah, kind of electronic-y, hip-hop, and a little kind of like punk sound mixed in there. Very good song. Really, really surprised me. I did not expect that. And that'll do it for this week. I'm tired, and I'm sure you have to be more tired. And I want to play Fortnite.
Well, everybody, thanks for coming out to the It Takes All Kinds podcast and watching and listening to us. We will continue, recording every Friday, and you'll be here listening to it every Monday. And yeah, guys, just keep doing whatever you guys do.
And make sure you get Apple TV, okay?